Hello and welcome to episode 17 of the Sunless Sea Let's Play of the Submarine expansion. And I decided I do want to buy a better engine, I guess. I don't know. I really do want to, but I should save money. Let's save money. Let's just go. So we are ready to leave to our journey. And I want to go as far at east as possible this time. And I might do some submarinering on the way. So let's just do a save here. We are at quite many saves. There we go. And off we go. So let's try to hit that way. So let's have Demenos Island, whatever that is, and go this way. It sounds like a plan. And we'll do parts of this under the water. Oops. So here we go. Under the sea. Where the crabbies will eat my eyeballs. Abyss. Explore the abyss. Abyssal rides. Above an abyss. Ceylon. Welp. Pale fires bubble from the fissures in the walls, driven by willful currents into a hypnotic cascade of light that shivers across the interior of your vessel. Send Brendan's fire as sailor caps, the navigator's blessing. Depart. Retrieve sample of fires, very chancy challenge. Will increase your mirrors by 20 but decrease your wells by 10. Succeed or fail, you will gain the right, but fail will damage your hull. 20 mirrors is quite sweet. Let's let's try that. How much does it damage? Yeah, it damages quite a bit. True sailor can carry them without being burned, it's said. You don your diving gear, you swim into the abyss. Behind you, your crew's faces are pressed at the portholes. Darkness stretches above and darkness waits below. But where the fires burn glows a region of pale, frantic light. You approach the nearest fissure, reach out. It scalds your hand, hot as freshly boiled kettle. You grit your teeth, scoop up the handful of flame, and return to your vessel. Your crew are gesturing frantically. The heat of the abyss is beginning to warp the shell hull. You set the fire in a glass tank. It occasionally leaps out and plays across your hull. You are not as you were before. Right of hearts. You may only benefit from one right. No, let's go. Well, that's cool. What are you? Oh, witherweed damages your hull. Okay, we need to avoid those. There's a light in there. What are you? What a pony. Let's get to the surface and park. Bullshit, we lost half of the hull already. before we really got anywhere. Let's explore the island this time. Report, as usual. Explore the island. Shadowy predator. It's the little things, the click of a sliding stone where there should be silence, a motion in the shadows, as if they were textured like ink, a lull in the cries of the Z-bats. Something is watching you, drawing closer, hour by hour. You and your crew drew back to back, watching the darkness. Wait, watch, and end it. It has stealth, but you have rifles. Even with 81 mirrors, it's only 48% chance. You need a clear shot and you'll earn yourself a trophy. Well, let's give it a go. Good luck. An end to it. Deep silence. A faint scrape, like a leather boot on stone. A woman on your left levels her rifle and fires, and your crew joins her. The fusillade almost drowns out the hoarse screeching of the creature in the shadows. When you drag it into light, its oily flesh is almost beginning to dissolve. Perhaps the light is hastening it. Whatever it was, it had many jointed leather limbs, eyes like a bunch of grapes, a folding assembly of mandibles. It stinks of vinegar and mold. You fling a tarpaulin over it and bundle it into the darkest part of the hold. Perhaps someone will want it. Strange catch. Nice. Good success. Our terror is pretty high. Let's not terrorize my crew more. What the hell is that? Iron. Oh, we should have gone there. Well, let's do a save here. I don't remember anymore. 33. It's too far. It's too far to Iron. I don't need to go to Iron Republic, but not on this journey. Do that next time for the kid. We'll keep on surface this time. Actually, let's not get more terror. I would like to keep below 50, at least when we get back home. Uh-oh. What saw me? That saw me. Yeah, screw you, I'm gone. Oh crap. You pushed your engines too far, too fast. Your sailor scream, flames rage. Heal the wound, damp the flames. Scream and stretch stenches. Oh no, 8 hull and 2 crew. That was close, and I'm getting terror in the fog now. And there's bats. Let's stop here. For a breather. Recent news. Let's drop recent news here. Lost 5 terror and a Z story. Nice. Deep beneath the light. Okay. Let's keep going. That helped a bit. I wonder if there's something there. What is the Sea of Lilies is in front of us. Is the light there? Yeah. Here we are at the Sea of Lilies. So we should probably stop on those two locations. Heading a bit to the south. Hello. Oh, he's still melting a lot more. By the chill of the north. Cannot last forever. Sluggish wave. Ship pitches. We should really have taken him back to the home. There in the Iron Republic. Maybe actually Iron Republic run. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cancel the eastern route, and we'll drop this in there and go back to the help the child. Unless he melts on the way here. But we'll drop here first. We'll do Big Mouth and then east from there. Something underwater in the distance. Oh. Oh, that's the one we have on the map there already. Whatever it is. Let's go check that as well. Port report. Prison of the Khanat. Almost impossible challenge. Yeah. Could buy fuel in here and food. Well, we can get some more on the way as well. I might have to buy some fuel on this run. Restless nights. In the watches of the night, you pad softly before past the hatch of crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Let's ask about the dreams. Eyes and a face. The whole Neath lit up like a snuffer mask. There is something in the roof, Captain. It is the roof. It's watching us. Eyes and a face. Eyes and a face. Yes, you say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush. We won't join them yet. 10 terror. Ouch. And 20 fragments. Should have saved it there, by the way. Ow. Crap. And I should not hit the lily pad there. That scared the shit out of me. Let's see, what's in here? The Grim Shander. Before you looms the bone tower of Grimshandra, the city of remembrance. Ivory structures just jut from the pile, supported by buttressing tusks. As your light plays across them, you can make out inscriptions, names, pictures, and dozens of lost languages. The largest ones carry a warning. All are welcome to enter, but none may depart without leaving something of themselves behind. Accept the price and dock. A drowning floats up before the docking gate of the Bone Cathedral. She wears a cowl and carries a ceremonial key carved from a femur. At your approach, she sings solemn greetings. Soldier, scholar, servant of art. History welcomes without toll, but be warned. Here you depart. None who enter escape whole. Sure, let's go in. A cowed crew. The guardian unlocks the ivory gates. Steel glints in her fingers as she carves an image of your ship into her massive bone key. Your brave crew decides to remain on the ship as you embark for the Taurus Dry Center. You walk down a damp nave of bone. Intricately carved ivory walls depict improbable scenes from history. The walls are etched in tiny finger bones, each bearing a single name. Inhabitants wear ashen robes and carry steel-tipped bone quills, but you recognize most as drownies or children expatriates. While most are quiet and ignore visitors, you hear a heated argument over interpretations of sacred remains. Sacred remains which will include whatever you leave behind when you depart. Let's do a port report firstly. Few visitors, fewer departures. And inhabitants of Scrimshander spend much of their time preying on the mysteries of the past. They spend almost as much time arguing about their interpretations. Solid residents often collect nearby salvage, studying the results and inscribing their interpretations on any skill that remains. But those who leave too often are easily recognized by what they have left behind in their travels: memories, personalities, and bones. Otherwise, they rarely consider the present, certainly not with the same focus they give to history buried within their tower. Recent world events are met with polite silence, unless it prompts an anecdote about similarities with antiquity. Apart from old grudges and new theories, very little changes here. It will not be pleasant. Take a note of the veiled woman. Keenat Calder, Mount Baldermstone or Grimshander continued at Aikul. Well, let's wander the halls. A familiar tale of more terror. The simple houses are built with bricks of ash and bone dust. Each bears a finely engraved story, from mundane to profane. Some of the bricks tell same tales from different and contradictory sources. You spend a quiet hour reading the side of a derelict house. A handful of these tales are suspiciously familiar. Gather at the stage of history. Scholars file quietly into a pair of great ivory doors at the far end of the hallway. When they stumble out again, you can hear raised voices, arguments, and laughter to the amphitheater. After a reverent silence of the outside, the boisterous noise of the amphitheater washes over you like a heavy sea beyond these walls. Actors strut in the amphitheater of bone, performing historical plays of dubious veracity. An audience watches from below, with each roaring drunk member applauding or jeering different details of the work. Above, an imperious figure wearing a crown of ivory judges each performance from a raised theater box. All are served by a single man, weaving between the crowd and wearing a perpetual smirk. Watch a historic play. Trade coffee for a time there. Oh, hey! Agree. Ooh, there's all kinds of things. Talks to the king Pister. In mushroom wine he serves his tale. The plays he announces are questionable at best, but implicitly impaired man with olive skin laughs at every performance, smiles at every pattern. No more than one. Well, let's talk to him. Warring theories on the stage of history. Some cheer history as the work of brave and inspired heroes, especially them who wish they could be heroes themselves. The glib historian rolls his eyes theatrically. Others say it's all shaped by cyclical changes in his scientific progress, economics and such, but nothing gets in the way of good story, quite like a nuance. He spits out the word like a rotten grape. We let them argue up on the stage and give an ivory crown to whoever is most convincing at the moment. He waves a hand at the temporary monarch in the raised seat above. But far as I am concerned, he confines, filling a patron's mug with cheap wine. History is what you make of it, and I make a killing. You've learned enough about history to distrust anyone's person's interpretation. Let's watch a heroic play. The children's champions promised tale of lone hero who changed the course of history, based on historical evidence. Often enjoyable, occasionally accurate. Truly, this is what heroes are made of: courage, charm, and ample capacity for violence. The moral is clearly defined. The prop horses are surprisingly well painted. How considered of history to provide such an exemplar of heroism. The crowd roars its approval and keeps the clip historian busy with demands for more wine. His efforts to serve are the unruly lot deserve a play of their own. So we lost 10 terror for that. Yee. So can we actually lose a lot of terror here with that? Let's try that again. Oh yeah! That's a nice terror loss. I should probably pump, yeah, I'm gonna pump more. Just lose all my terror to like still we have 6. That's like the cheapest terror loss I've found so far. Let's make a note of that. Terror. Scream. Shade. 50 echoes for 10 terror loss. That's a really, really good exchange for money for terror. I like that. That's awesome. Oh, we need wine for the time in the archives. I'm gonna trade coffee firstly. Even the most avid scholar knows not all historical tales are exciting. Fuel for history. The guardians of archives can barely contain their greed. While theories differ on what drives history, it is agreed that historians themselves are driven by coffee. So we have 2 times the archives now. So let's make a note about that. It's a submarine plans. So Scream Shade 1 coffee / wine 1 time in archives. So we need to get some wine and coffee to drop here to get these. Agree to search the ivory archives for a pattern. A drowning chorus sits dejectedly in the corner, griping about the hero worship on display. They'll play well if you can research the societal context to the figures on stage. Let's agree on that. Quest for context. Heroes are merely the product of their time. These fools celebrate a pearl and ignore the oyster that made it. Help us tell a more responsible tale, and we put things right, for now at least. Alright. Awesome place. Awesome place. Well, I'm not gonna delve there for now, because that's suicide. For sure. But yeah, time to leave. I'm gonna save here and end the episode. Seems like a good spot before we go anywhere. The hull is low, but terror is gone. That was a really good find, for sure. So, thank you for watching this episode of the Sunless Sea Zubmariner expansion Let's Play. And if you like this Let's Play, check out the other Let's Plays, reviews, and content on the YouTube channel, and check out the live stream on Nara.tv. And I'll see you guys next time. So, bye-bye.